What's up guys, Mo checking in with a video for you guys on carb backloading. It's Monday, April 8th. I actually filmed this video yesterday when I filmed my beef heads video, but the audio was terribly out of sync and I couldn't stand it. And I even filmed another video, which I'll re-upload while I'm in here. Fingers crossed that it actually works this time. So carb backloading. I had a subscriber that wanted me to do a video on this because he wants to lose a little bit of weight, and I think a doctor recommended him to try carb backloading. Now, to be honest, I had never actually, excuse me, I hadn't actually known too much about it. I'd heard of it, looked it up a little bit before, but what I am familiar with is intermittent fasting, which is kind of similar if you had to compare the two, I guess, if you had to lump them into a category. So, carb backloading, the premise is to not eat carbs, or very little, but basically not eat any carbs all day until you work out in the evening. And after your workout, you carb backload and you eat just a shit ton, really though, of carbs. And the hope is that such a large insulin spike post-workout will help, trigger an anabolic response, and you'll grow muscle, because insulin, believe it or not, is the most anabolic hormone. The most anabolic hormone in the body. A lot of people don't want to believe that, but it is a big building hormone, whether it's building muscle or building fat. It's hugely important. So I think that this would work great. I'll actually post a website that has a little bit more information on it, but like I said, the premise is to pretty much stick with proteins and fats. You know, you wake up in the morning, don't have your oatmeal or your orange juice and stuff like that. You stick with proteins and fats all day, and when you get off of work or school and you work out, you have a big post-workout meal. And the draw, I think, of this diet is that, you know, if you read all these websites, it says like, oh, have cookies and cake and ice cream and hamburgers and pizza. You know, I eat all these things and I'm still losing weight. Woohoo! Which is, you know, that's a huge draw. I mean, that definitely catches my attention. I love all that stuff. But at the same time, I would have to say, I'll give my true opinion of this. That's probably my only quell with this eating style, this diet, if you will. I think that it can be hard not to overeat those things. So carb backloading will only work, and I do think it can work. It'll only work if you're in a caloric deficit. At the end of the day, when your head goes on that pillow and you go to sleep, you must be in a caloric deficit. But I think it's hard to maintain a caloric deficit when you're told that you can eat ice cream and cheeseburgers and french fries, because those things are so calorically dense, with, you know, carbs and fats. It would be hard not to overeat and get a little carried away. So if those things are taken in moderation, if those you know, cheat foods are taken in moderation, I think that this could work. I don't see why not. It's almost kind of like the if it fits your macros kind of philosophy, that if you can really fit it in and you're not overeating, then you will lose weight, because it really is, at the end of the day, just calories in versus calories out. And you can get to that multiple ways. You know, you can intermittent fast, you can eat 6 meals a day, you could eat one giant meal a day, you could carb backload. Anyway, as long as you were in a caloric deficit, you will lose weight. So like I said, try it. I have no issues with it, except there's always that possibility that at the end of the day, whenever you stuff your face with those calorically dense, you know, cheeseburgers, french fries, and ice cream, you might end up putting on weight if you're in a caloric surplus at the end of the day. So be very cognizant of that if you give this a shot. Also, if you have tried this, let me know. Comment, send me a message. I don't care. Like I said, I haven't done it. I'm just giving my opinion of what I've seen in my experience with a similar dieting strategy or eating strategy, intermittent fasting. So let me know if you tried it, had success, you know, what problems you had, what successes you had. I'm very curious, and I'm sure some viewers are as well. So I'll catch you guys next time.